So, what if I tell you to stop listening to motivators? Will you agree with me? So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hans. Maybe for some of you, the title may shock you, but I'll show you how it makes sense. Let me give you a picture first. Imagine that you are a stocks broker and you told 10,000 people that you can predict the stocks correctly. So, but of course you need a price around like $1,000, for example. So you told 5,000 people that the stocks will go up, and the rest of the 5,000 you tell them that the stocks are going down. Well, obviously, in the end of the day, the stocks will either go up or down. So more or less, you will gain the trust of like 5,000 people, and then for the third time, you can ask another like $1,000, and you can repeat the system itself. You go tell around 2,500 people that the stocks will go up, and the rest the stocks will go down. So yeah, and eventually it will repeat itself. The stocks will either go up or down, and you'll gain more profit. So by the end of the day, you could gain around $4,000 plus, and you have scammed around 5,000 people. So the first thing is that we have to know that we are not the same with the motivators, with everyone else. We will never be the same. As close as our treasure may be the same, it will not be as perfectly the same, because everyone is built differently and we have our own environment and our conditions. We cannot just, oh, he's successful because of these steps and these stages. We cannot directly follow them, because we need to adapt, we need to improvise on ourselves. And also, sometimes those motivators that tell people to, yeah, buy low, sell high, don't be afraid, it's okay not to play safe, it's okay to break these rules, and blah blah blah. But I think that some steps requires a high risk tolerance. And just for some information, that most of the motivators, they came from a rich background with rich families, and you can say as a high risk tolerance, where if they fail, they could at least have some other assets for them to back up themselves. So yeah, it could be said that if you're following someone who has a shit ton of money, you need to have a shit ton of money. So it's not too relevant for you, like for us normal people, to follow all of these motivators. And one key that everyone needs to know is that motivating yourself is not that hard. You could always find inspiration from just the people around you, and it's all based on yourself, on what kind of people do you want to be around with, what kind of people do you want to be revolved with. So it's not that hard. And maybe some of you may think that, why should I listen to my friends instead of those rich successful motivators? And for me myself, I think it's the point that your friends live in the same environment and conditions as yourself. Meanwhile, those motivators, they have already succeeded in life and so forth, and maybe the time period that they fought with, it's much older, it's not relevant again. Like today we have more technology, we have more opportunities, and we could connect with different people. So it's not relevant, it's not those back in the days. Yeah, so eventually watching motivators was never a sin, or something that you must not follow blindly. You should always find alternative ways to follow their steps in your own way. And in the end, always realize that you are not the same as them. Adjust to your own environment, and just be ready to take criticism. Be an open mind. Motivate yourself to simple steps by surrounding yourself with positive people and who you can build with, and vice versa. So what are you doing? Stop watching this damn video and get your head out there. Don't waste too much time on this video. Simply start small, and when time has come, jump and reach the stars. Bon voyage.